This is the story of how I found a weather balloon on the Carson River Hot Springs. You can see here is the GPS coordinates for where to go. You can see here is the route that I wanted to go from Snowshoe Thompson's place on the left side of the screen, and then there's the Barney Riley, which is where the hot springs is, and Barney Riley's due east of where Snowshoe Thompson's cabin was. Found the weather balloon on the bottom left corner when I was way off route. I started at Snowshoe Thompson's place early in the morning at 6 a.m. That's the stream that he used to feed his fields with. He was the pioneer of the Sierra, skiing in the Sierra, the first person to ever ski in the United States. That's what it looked like in the morning when I started. It looked like it was going to be stormy. And then the sun started to come up. I stayed on course. Due east. Crossing these mountains. It's kind of rugged, but pretty easy. Got a little tired. Nobody out there. It was windy and blustery. Had to step over logs and rocks. And then I found some trails. They would be hard for even four-wheel drive to go down. Found some bones. This one looks like a vertebrae. Took pictures of my shadow. Then the sun came up. Sat down. Could see the river down there. That's where I wanted to go, at least kind of there. So I sat down, had some coffee, meditated a little bit. Then I went down into the woods, even though it was off course. It was thick, at least it looked like it from up high. But once inside, it wasn't so bad. And there's a stream. I followed it. It was beautiful in the stream. Look at all that algae. Then I got down to the river. The river was flowing nice. And then I saw what I thought was trash. Got really excited when I got closer. Decided to look at the trash. Was thinking about taking it with me. Throw it away. Look, there's a light on the left. And then electronics in there. A weird device. An old radio or something. Ooh, it had batteries. And I turned it over. It says it's made in Mexico. And then there was an envelope. The National Weather Service. Radio Sound. Reconditioning Group. Neat. Hey, they wanted it back. Say where I found it, my name, mailing instructions. Fill the sucker out. Stick the radio sound back in there. and mail it. It was made by Lockheed Martin. Even though it was made in Mexico, it seemed kind of weird to me. So I filled this sucker out. Said just give it to any mailman. Students are really interested in hearing about that, so I'm going to show it to them tomorrow. Then I hiked on, and the trail got super duper steep. Well, there was no trail, but the terrain got really steep. It looked like there was a trail, but there really wasn't. And that was from up high. I got really tired and scared. From up there, I could see people crossing the river with their jeeps. And I came upon a golden field, and that led right down to the hot springs. What a nice, pleasant walk. There it is, the hot springs. You could sit there and fish into the river from the hot springs. There was another hotter spring up higher, much more pleasant, very clean. You can see there's some four-wheel drive vehicles that come in from another way. They keep it really clean. I hiked a little farther away and found this big giant ball of wire, like a barbed wire. I set up my tent near there, got some water. So it's going to cook. You gotta boil your water. Time to set up the tent. And I set up some prayer flags. Decided to sit down, be thankful for all the things I had found on this trip. Like that weather balloon. Some happiness, some peace.